Thought I'd weigh in the whole time speeding up thing. I don't want to just say time is speeding up. It's more like it's distorted. It's like sometimes. I mean, the fact the whole time speeding up thing is mostly what goes on, but there's also get these periods where it seems like hours go by and it's only been a few minutes. So I've had like, and I've of course I've also experienced time reversal and time moving forward significantly. I mean, not just speeding up, but like jumping almost, yeah, speeding up to the point of like leaping through time almost. Yeah. There's been times like when I was, say, hungover or something, right, where I don't know. It doesn't always happen this way. It seems kind of unpredictable, but sometimes it's like I could be sick or something for a few days, 3 4 days or something, and then it's like, but I look at it like and only like 1 or 2 days has gone by, and it seemed like it was like a week. That happens sometimes, but then more often than not, it just feels like time flies, like really flies, you know. But like I said, it's kind of this back and forth kind of thing for me. It's not just time is really fast. Well, what I mean is, see, I hear a lot of, I've seen all these videos and people talking about, yeah, time is definitely moving faster. Time is so much faster, you know. And it's like, yeah. I mean, are you guys? Is that the only aspect you guys are experiencing, or do you also get these times where you're like, I feel like sometimes, I could sit here and rant for, 2 fucking hours here or something, and I could have looked at the clock right before, and it's like 1:54 or something, and I could rant for like 2 hours and look back at the clock, and it's only like 2 o'clock or some shit. And it says, it's like, okay, the clock says that only like 5 or 6 minutes have gone by, but I have like a 2 hour rant on video now. You know, that's one thing that sometimes happens, is almost like a freezing of time or an extreme slowdown, that where it's like I'm separate from the time skip, and then it's like I get, well, of course, okay, so maybe my experience is a little different because I feel like I've been jumping through dimensions or some kind of for one thing, okay, like I have this thing called a Schumann resonance device, which I sometimes use. Like, sometimes I'll let the battery die on the thing and just like go for a while with a dead battery on it, and then other times I'll recharge it, and things seem to change, you know. Well, sometimes it seems like throughout the day, if I want, if I put it this way, like it's like I'm jumping around through different frequencies or different dimensions or some kind of shit, right? Like, I mean, and there's a lot of ways in which it seems like the world changes from day to day, different time periods and shit, to where it just doesn't even make sense. It doesn't add up. Like, Well, like some days I might go out and I'll go out try and make deliveries or something, and there's like empty parking lots, empty streets, hardly anyone in the store. Usually that's when I make the most money. But then other times, and like I say, it's not like predictable. It doesn't make sense. Other times I'll go out same time, same day of the week, and it's just crowded everywhere. I mean, wall to wall freaking people in the streets, wall to wall people in the parking lot. I gotta park, a couple 100 yards from the front of the freaking store and walk through there, and there's so many people in the way that I gotta bob and weave and dodge people the whole time to try and do a shopping order or something. And it just, yeah, it's like a different aspect. I'm talking about like an aspect of it that I'm just saying maybe that weird possible multi-dimensional or whatever the heck it is aspect of it has some sort of differing effect on time distortion or something for me, but that's what I've been experiencing for years. Like, I'll give you like an extreme example, a somewhat extreme example of time distortion. Uh, Although I've experienced somewhat similar things numerous times before over the years, but like, it was about say I want to say 4 years. That's another thing, time period. It's something feels very It's like I said, it's not just like time moving faster. I mean, on the one hand, it's like time is flying by, but on the other hand, the last 3 years feels like it's been 7 or 8 years, maybe even more. So it's that's what makes it's difficult to explain my perspective on this whole time distortion thing. I hear a bunch of people just maybe maybe you guys are experiencing the same thing when you talk about time speeding up and you're just not mentioning other aspects of the speed up, because for me it's not just time speeding up, it's like time is way off, right? On the one hand, you know, 6, 7 years ago feels like just yesterday, practically. It's like it wasn't that long ago. It feels like, I don't know, weeks ago or a month ago or something, right? In some ways. See, this is difficult to explain because it's like a weird warping distortion. Sometimes, I get the deja vu thing where it's like you get that too, like deja vu, where it's like sometimes it feels like you're being like you're skipping forward in time and then getting reset and having your mind wiped or something, and then you find yourself like noticing things and patterns and conversations and things like that with people, and it feels like you've been there before, like you're just like back in some place you've already been before and you don't know how the hell you got there, you know? Hold on a second. Whoa. Water over there, hopefully. So yeah, it's like that, and of course, a huge amount of the whole Mandela effect thing, and just high strangeness, serious variety of high strangeness over the years. Years, seconds, millennia, who knows what the hell it is, right? That's kind of how it feels, right? It's just warped and twisted and fucking not right, it's fucking off. It's no bueno, you know? It's like, maybe I'm, maybe the difference between me talking about the whole time thing, distortion like this, maybe it's not that I'm experiencing something different from what other people are talking about. Maybe it's just that other people are maybe afraid to talk about it in this way, you know? Well, I mean, yeah. I guess on some level, I don't care as much what other people think. It's like I do, but I don't, you know. Well, like I think that like if most people, I think like if there were dragons flying around, you know, and everywhere, and everyone could fucking see the dragons. I think that like most people are like the kind of people that would, you know, you'd have like a tiny handful of people that are like, you guys seeing dragons? But like most people would be like, so there was this thing. Did you guys maybe see something in the sky? I mean, could you guys tell me if you guys saw anything in the sky? Because there was, I think that I might have saw something up there, but I could be mistaken. You know. Oh, you guys didn't see? Yeah, but neither did I. Okay, you know. Do not upset the herd mentality. You know. You know, as long as other people notice the time to start, you know, oh, they're saying it's speeding up, therefore it's speeding up, and I'm not going to talk about anything else because other people aren't talking about the other stuff about it, you know. Just like the same thing with the Mandela effect, you know. Maybe there's a bunch of people noticing all this weird shit, but all they want to talk about is like, oh, look, the Berenstain Bears is spelled different or whatever. And nobody wants to talk about all the other, like, more personal shit in their lives because they're afraid they'll sound crazy or whatever, right? Nobody wants to tell you, like, what the fuck is this tree doing here? There wasn't a tree there yesterday. And nobody pulls out their camera and goes, holy shit, my house is a different color, you know? But, you know, they experience it, but they're not going to fucking talk about shit like that because, like, no. Doubting their experience and shit. Just like, people are willing to talk about what they feel it's safe to talk about, you know? Not trying to decipher what the hell's going on, you know, really, so much as reach a point of, how you say, point of agreement with others, you know, and up to a point we'll talk about a thing, and beyond that, you know, we'll wait for enough people to get a little further along in the discussion, and then maybe we'll join in, maybe, you know, if it's comfortable. Anyhow, water in the crazy pool is fine. Come on in. Right. Nah, that's fucking nuts, dude. I feel like that's the thing about the time distortion thing. I don't really talk about the time distortion thing as all that much because of that. Well, not the wanting to fit in necessarily, but it's just that there's no. Well, I don't really get hardly any audience. You know, I mean, I think I might have 100 subscribers, and usually like zero of them ever see anything that I post, and like, you know, meanwhile some other person could like start an account like right this second and post a video of their you know, like a 1 minute video of them making a sandwich or something, and fucking 2 days from now have fucking 10, 20,000 subscribers or something. Me make sandwich, 5 million view. Watch me pop my pimple. 10 million views. Oh god. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, that's true story about the whole algorithm or whatever. Anyhow, so the time, you want to say time speeding up, time warping, time distortion. Yeah, it's freaking weird, okay? To reiterate what I'm talking about, right? I feel like 1 minute, it's like a back and forth thing. Like on the one, like I could sit here on the one hand potentially and like rant for 3 hours or something, and then look back at the clock and only like fucking 5 minutes has gone by, and I can still have the 3 hours recorded, right? But then on the other hand, 5 minutes later, 3 or 4 hours may have passed. You know. Maybe it'll be tomorrow. Hell, maybe it'll be yesterday. Maybe I'll wake up tomorrow and it'll be yesterday morning. Like, that's what this time distortion has been doing. And you know. Oh, I totally just skipped over. I said I started talking like I was going to tell a specific story of like a weird time jump backwards thing that happened. This is just like one instance years ago, right? So, and it's not, I didn't sleep through the day and wake up the next day. That's not what happened. I looked at the time, the date, everything. This is like 4 years ago, according to the official timeline here, which fucking, there's no fucking way, dude. I mean, okay, like, for me, 2022, you see, it's hard for me to even describe this. When I start talking about how the time period feels, I'm. For me, time has been warping, like, super slowed down for certain periods, other periods of time. Just seems like just flies. And sometimes it does even more intense things, like reversing, which is what I was. All right, stop getting off that topic. Okay, so this one day, I was in an apartment over in Corvallis, right? And I hadn't got to sleep all night. The sun was coming up, and I don't. This was years ago, so I didn't like memorize what fucking date or time it was, but but the sun was coming up, right? And I was like, oh god, I need to get some sleep. Go to sleep. Think I must have got a few hours, or at least. And I wake up, and right before the sun comes up, but it's the same day. Just basically, I woke up like, I don't know, half hour before I went to sleep. Like, I went to sleep, and then I woke up before I went to sleep, and felt like I had rested. Yeah. I've had other times where I've been like, felt like I was sick for damn near a week or something, and then I feel better, and I look at the what date the date is days and stuff like that. And it's like, what the 2 days? It's only been 2 days, and I swear, like I'd been laying around trying to recover or something for like a week or something, but only 2 days went by. But I've had other times where it's like I'm trying to get shit done, and just bam, it's like fucking 2 weeks later, and it feels like I've only had 2 or 3 days or something to try and get anything done. I mean, the end of the month comes around and it's time to like come up with money to pay bills. It's like Jesus Christ, I don't even feel like I've had a week to try and come up with the money to pay the bills for the whole fucking month. You know? It's like shit, I only had like a few days to even fucking try there. Like the rest of it just went disappeared. Like 2 weeks since Christmas. That was like no time ago, basically, it feels like. Oh, Vaporizer, where are you? Ah. So yeah, time distortion. What are your thoughts on time distortion? I mean, okay. I mean, I wish I could just make this more clear and just join in with the band and say, oh yeah, time has been speeding up. But it's like, not that simple. Time has been doing some wonky shit, basically, that I cannot explain in a simple linear fashion. I can't just say, it's been speeding up, because that's too simplistic of an explanation of what's been fucking happening. Yeah,